military was also pleased about the L cluster. By controlling it, we could make our space much safer. We had to make defense stations, big ones there. The most important gate would be the L gate, and in the future, if we could figure it out, maybe gateways, maybe stationing our fleet there. The most important point in the cosmic compact space. Culture space.
And we're really doing it, friends. We want to claim this for ourselves. So, Cadman the Restorer. Build a starbase here. The Magnanimous will go to Lessim. And the Perceptive will go to this system. Bartiam. Let's see if we can catch some more there. Ooh, what will we find out there in the dark emptiness of space that will not be so empty anymore? Look at that. There are also other constructors coming, but we will be faster. Great Rushni made a protectorate, and we have galactic campaigns. Will help us in wars. Amoeba flagella. Yeah. Regenerative hull tissue. Yeah, that could be really useful. As well as the flagella. Let's go for the amoebas first. Amoeba breeding. Magnetic disruption. The strong magnetic field around prisons, says Wetov Prime, has always caused some problems with electronic instruments. The surface, but recently the effect on our computers has been especially notable. So far it's unknown what has caused this flare-up. Although we suspect it to be temporary. Oh god, magnetic disruption. Well, it's... it's a prison planet, what can I say? I also want to build 3 city districts here. The prison city. It's so close to each other. Prison and the resorts. We also want and need defense platforms here. Have we? What? Haven't we? Returning. No orders. Why have we no orders here? Ah, it's already our system now. Well, that's a change then. Now we can build an outpost here. Now we can send this one over here. And here we go. This is how we expand. Quickly, unexpectedly, desperately. Starbase is constructed. And now, as of now, it's about catching starbases here, really. That's all we want to do. We don't want anything specially built up or whatever. We want starbases, starbases, starbases. Here we go. Jeff up. It's even leveled up. And Dark Savant has also learned more. Getting in there. Starbase is being built. Everything so far seems good. Amoeba flagella, nice. They can be in our navy. Now, what more do we need? What more? Habitability modification, nano vitality crops. It could be good. I mean, it's something for free, right? So let's take that. And we have gotten more metallurgist output. By replacing antiquated Karomo metal equipment with cutting-edge technology, we can run our forges hotter and longer, increasing production. So there's quite a lot we can reach here. But what should we go for first? Quantum missiles, Ripper autocannons. Let's go for quantum missiles. The egress, right? The egress. Now, let's see. So that has been claimed, but it's strangely not counting as ours. So let's move here, though, further into it, and oh, we need to buy something. Yeah, in any case, we can always buy some of the rare crystals, right? Starbase is ready. We're going further. Thankfully, we have enough influence, and we have enough alloys. We have found an anomaly, and we'll leave it be for now, because it's about uncovering. And look, there are nanites, one of the most precious resources out there. Nanites. Want to claim. Claim the nanites. You getting going here? Bartium, CR, whatever. It's going quickly. Consumerism. Yeah. Predictive consumerism. Using advanced AIs, we can reliably predict consumer demand before it exists. And we can go jump drives. We don't want right now. We don't want to. But maybe gamma lasers. And when we want to get to a new feature, like a couple of these different designs, a couple of fleets of maybe 10 corvettes. And of course we want to get more naval capacity, but we'll get that through hard work and experience. Monomark has developed new skills, expertise materials. Very good. Another anomaly in the Veya system. Leave that be for now. We'll have time for that later. Once everything is claimed. Will be a dream. You can build here, you can survey here, and then over here. There's a low chance of finding an anomaly, as there's so many others discovering, but hey, what is that? The Tranquil Tredoran Republic? Independent Federation Builders Cooperative? Hello there, for the future betterment of Tredoran earthen diplomacy, the Tranquil Tredoran Republic. Where are they even? They're somewhere. And tranquil crabs. I like tranquil crabs. Oh, they're over here. Look at that. There's the galactic autocracy. And they are cordial. Interesting. The L cluster has opened, some drakes have been freed and they're roaming free, and we're not worrying about them. We've instead sent out all our ships to discover everything about the L gates and the L sector, and yeah. We're currently constructing outposts everywhere we can. So here we go. Send them here. Send these, I don't know, here. Go. Oh well, actually, maybe here. Just wildly distributing. And taking everything that we can, so more star bases for us, more. No orders here. Nikanda. Let's build an... Oh. Haven't we built that starbase? No. We've stopped that now. Oh my goodness me. Oh, we haven't even started. Now, mushroom picking. Mushroom picking? On that resort world. Look at that. Gaia world. A routine ecological study of our colony on resort Seswetov Prime has stumbled upon a strange fungal life form. The science team reports that the surface of the mycelium is shimmering and colorful, but what was most intriguing to them was the fact that separate clusters were seemingly communicating with one another whenever something occurred within the wide radius. Furthermore, the biology of the organism appears to be clearly alien to the ecosystem of the colony. Puzzled, the local science team has requested specialized support, as we might be dealing with a sentient species. Take a closer look. Yeah, take a closer look. A closer look. Here we go. You never know. And we get quantum missiles. Plasma thrusters would be nice to make our ships faster. Yes, yes, yes. For the culture. Look at that. Starbase being constructed, starbase being constructed, starbase being constructed. This is how it should look. Good old frontier spirit. It was never dead in us, with a horrible history of misdeeds. But still, this could be the birth of a new frontier spirit, pushing against the dead, forgotten space and bringing life to it, excitement, adventure, and unravel the mysteries of its buried past. The spores have ears, with concerning reports from the resort Seswetov Prime. Upon further examination, it seems that the alien fungus we found is emitting a signal towards a location in the galaxy that we were unable to pinpoint so far. Telemetry and security analysis indicate that it is completely possible for the mycelium to be some kind of advanced spying organism. However, it's worth noting that this organism is old. There is a fair chance that whomever engineered these spying mushrooms is not around anymore. But if they are, it might be best not to poke the sleeping predator. We need to know more. Of course we need to know more. Get that going. Is there something we can do? No. Not really. I mean, there's the point of interest still. But look, there's another one of these dragons. Huh. What will they do when we colonize their homes? That's one of the questions, right? No one listens. Careful analysis of the mycelium and the signals show that it was likely part of a network of similar organisms, possibly spanning across the galaxy as a whole, and maybe beyond. While we do not know much, we discovered that as a part of the network, this mycelium was also receiving signals from other places. Considering several factors, including the volume of data transferred, we do not think that the network is still in use. The fact that it is still partially active indicates that it is probably just dormant and not destroyed. What can we learn from it? Not much, because this is a resort world. Oh well, oh well, oh well. It will be something that is relaxing to us. Relaxing. A fungal study zone here and a dust desert. Can we? No, we cannot act upon this, unfortunately. Oh well. How about a robot assembly plant and I don't know, a chill zone. Here we go. Also sent this one over. So building something here. And we need to, let's see. We need to again reform our stations once we have a little bit more. The mycelian organism. Fungal growth over a whole planet? Whatever this was it making the planet itself alive? Was this some kind of Gaia organism comparable to the endgame planet we captured, which was a mechanical Gaia, one could say? Was this fungus the planet's mind, its personality? We need to respect this weird life and make the most out of it. Now, one of the most significant, one of the most powerful entities has become friends to us, at least an association status. Look at that. That is the Republic of Tyria. They have pathetic fleet power at the moment. They are fighting the Can that have started an annexation attempt on them. The Can Citizen League, actually. For now, they are very powerful, but that might go down very quickly. That is the Republic of Tyria, led by the Tyrians. They are intelligent natural physicists, quick learners, weak deviants. They come from the tropics. The Republic of Tyria has many things, but easy to explain is not one of them. While the Republic is currently a unitary democratic socialist parliamentary democracy, it wasn't always like this. At the middle of the 21st century, Tyria was dominated by two alliances. One communist and one capitalist, of fragmented nation-states locked in a Cold War that had lasted for over a century, with proxy battles constantly occurring, though this was by no means popular. However, with the outbreak of the Great Tyrian War in 2061, triggered by the assassination of one of the larger nation's state leaders, this fragile status quo came to an abrupt end. 6 years of what could be described as a combination of the Vietnam War and the First World War in earthen terms would ensue, including the limited usage of tactical and strategic nuclear weapons, something that still mars the land in some spaces. This brutal fighting would greatly scar the Tyrian psyche. The war, however, came not from surrender. It came from a unification. And now they have combined this to a republic. Instead of being a megacorp or a communist state, they are now a republic, and they are safe. And they are very, very progressive, as you can see. They have a lot of colonies. They have a big diplomatic weight. And they're just overall great, and they're getting beaten down by the Can Citizen League. Wow. At the moment, at least, they've lost nearly all their fleet power. But they're allied to the Terran Confederacy and the conclave of Surland, Shadland, and Stromland. Oh, and actually they're doing pretty good. Even though their fleets are exhausted, they're doing pretty good. And there's a Terran Confederacy. Let's have a look at that. Yeah, they also like us for some reason. They're also they're Terrans. The Terrans are a race of furless apes from the Sol system. Terrans evolved on their homeworld of Terra millennia ago, and now they've been kicking around their sector space for quite some time. Ancestors of the modern Terran species had to do with the cards they've been dealt, surviving and eventually thriving thanks to two things: ingenuity. I never say die spirit, but that all changed when the Zeroni arrived on Terra. A lot of good folks died in the chaos that followed, but in the end Terrans won the war for their own world, thanks to believe that future freedom of their children are worth fighting and dying for. So they did that for 10 years. 10 years of a brutal war against the insectoid alien invaders. But that's the past. Let's focus on the present now. Most of the planets in the Sol sector are as far away from paradise as they can get, but Terrans are no strangers to hardship. Terrans may not have the most advanced technology in the universe or the adaptability of the Zeroni. The fact that Terrans will fight together makes them nearly impenetrable. So much. And now we can claim this. this jewel, we've already got the Moscot system, the Lesim system, the terminal egress system, the Veil system. We're starting to get the Nikanda system. We have the Bartium system, and we want to get the rest of the systems as well. Now we need to protect them very, very well, which is why we are researching into that direction currently. Among all these new things, a new election is coming. Let's have a look. Limathar is leading, the leader of the Council of Technological Progress, and a genius researcher. Joel Gorn is on number 2 for the Citizens of Freedom organization. The Independent Gumi is also along that, and the Island Reform Observatory with Derumdol Thread is behind here. Everything looks pretty interesting. Our favorite is probably Joel Gorn. But Limathar also wouldn't be a bad choice. All of them are cyborgs too. Everyone will bring the Federation and the culture forward in their own unique ways. So, let's see. The first speaker's reign has come to an end. And what happened? He has still been re-elected. Long live Sergeant Joel Gorn. Here, our cyborg with an eye for talent, a champion of the people, and a frontier spirit. Very, very good. So, he'll oversee... What led to his triumph was probably that he claimed the new terminal egress sector so quickly, that we now possess nearly everything there. Nearly everything. It is a great triumph for the culture, and it is one that will probably last for a while. It's a very, very good territory, and it's also done wonders with the Seswetov Prime sector here. A prison world on the resort. Who would do that? It was a new chance for the elements of society deemed too dangerous for the general public. Re-education would take a while. It would be a learning project for them to live in a society, contribute to it. Well, it would be a little dangerous on that planet for sure, but hey, surely the resort visitors would kind of like the thrill, wouldn't they? Yeah, it was probably not by chance that we placed the prison out of our traditional borders, but hey, they could stay in the culture and thrive. Full rights for the wicked. I found out something new about that. Amazingly, while conducting their survey of BTTS-8, the crew of the ECC Petrobon the Contender picked up several life signs coming from within the asteroid. There appears to be a colony of large, burrowing, worm-like lithowars within the rock, which has been riddled with tunnels. These unique life forms have somehow adapted to a life in the coldness of space. These creatures should be studied. Look at that. Nice, nice, nice. Very good. Dark Savant has discovered something very precious to us. Now let's see, are there more options for something like this here? Yeah, I mean, Robiana can study that anomaly. And we'll send someone else over here. You can help with this. And you can maybe go back through the L gate. Where, though? Where would we like to go? Back to endgame would be a good idea. Sonified science. The ECC Jutana the Elder crew has succeeded in isolating a signal embedded within the unusual pattern of interference in the Rimok system. The signal is a song, a complex sonification of an advanced mathematical equation to be precise, and one that Science Officer Gumi cannot seem to get out of their head. Who or what may have composed this song remains unknown, though its complexity infers an incredible level of technological sophistication regarding subspace harmonics. The signal's geodesics suggest a point of origin from outside of our galaxy. This is really helping a lot with researching this, and I kind of think we should now start to send our people back. Let's find out. Maybe here. Number 1. No. Barnard Star. We also need something there. Also idle here. Yeah, no orders. Found out star patterns. The latest sensory readings from Nikanda A showed the star pulsating regularly, but when the crew on ECC Tulukin the White arrived on site, there was no evidence to support this data. While most of the crew are in agreement that the anomaly was caused by sensory malfunction, Science Officer Robiana BC Active discards this theory. Robiana BC Active claims to have discovered similar pulsating energy emission patterns elsewhere, and now fears that something strange is happening to the galaxy's stars. They've charted the course to the nearest affected stars. Must get to the bottom of this. Pulsating stars, what in the... We must get to the bottom of this. After a few days of heavy brooding, Science Officer Robiana is ready to admit that a mistake was made. There's no hidden pattern in a faraway star pulse, no ominous metaphysical intent. As Robiana BC Active described it, it was paranoia, plain and simple, illogical, erratic, and quite unbecoming of a scientist. Embarrassing as it may have been, this blunder wasn't entirely without benefit, as Robiana's inner conflict led to some valuable self-discovery. Good, that's sorted then. Yeah. Apparently that was really good, so kudos. Kudos. And we have a new tradition that we can go for. Adaptive economic policies. By adopting a more flexible approach to economic affairs, we'll be able to recalibrate our economy to anticipate every eventuality. So we can now have trade policies that can give us consumer goods or ideas. Very, very nice. It's beautiful, and we can now see it too. We have captured the whole of the L cluster, while the others have opened it. Nice times. You just have to be quick, right? Well, we didn't get all of the wonders, but at least we got the systems. So here we go. The culture is spreading, and we can have some mighty fine habitats there. We just want some defenses here. Definitely, we want some good defenses in terminal egress and the rest. Because I think everyone can access it, and most importantly, I think the encode should also have something like that, right? Or did we take that from them? Ah, yeah. Apparently the encode doesn't have that. Thankfully. Still, we got to be careful. Look, our influence has been used too, and will continue to be used. Such great things happening. Such great things.
We are definitely renaming the L cluster the culture cluster now, behind closed doors. Military's having fun, all the high fives. Finally, they said, civilian government got something right. It was surely a nice view, all these mysteries, ours, all these secrets protected from abominations like the End Code. This would be our task now, to be the new guardians of the L cluster.